If your home didn't sell, your agent failed you. There, I said it. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what you should have been doing differently. Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm Sheree Macaroni with Macaroni Homes, your Newnan and Coweta County real estate specialist. If you're watching this video, there's a good chance your home set on the market and it didn't sell. And right now you're probably feeling frustrated, confused, maybe even a little bit defeated. Almost like standing at the altar and your groom never come to see you, right? I want you to take a breath because you're not alone and your home can still sell. You just need a different plan. Today I'm going to walk you through exactly why homes expire without selling, what the data says about what happens next, and how I can help you if you're selling in Newnan, West Georgia, and get your house expired or sold, right? And if by the end of this you want to sit down and talk, I offer a completely free consultation. No pressure, no obligation. My number will be down into the comments, so definitely stick with me. And then you can give me a call when you need to. So, one, why homes don't sell. So let's talk about that. What are the real reason why homes end up expiring on the MLS? Because I promise you, it is almost never about your home being unsellable. It's almost always about one of these next 6 things, right? Number 1, the photos weren't professional. Buyers decided in seconds whether to schedule a showing based on what they see online. Bad lighting, bad angles, bad photos, no showings. They're going to scroll right through. Number 2, the wrong agent. Not every agent has the marketing strategy to get your home sold in the maximum exposure. Putting it on MLS and hoping is not a plan. No. Number 3, curb appeal. If buyers pull up and the outside doesn't look inviting to them, they've already mentally moved on before they even walk through your front door. Number 4, clutter. Buyers cannot visualize themselves in your home full of all your stuff. Proper staging and decluttering guides them into essentially how they can live in your house. Number 5, pricing. This is the big one, guys. If the home goes on the market day one overpriced, the longer it sits, the more buyers assume that there is something wrong with it. Number 6, the agent accepted a lower commission. You picked the agent that was not willing to even fight for their paycheck, right? So how are they going to protect your biggest asset? Here's the data. In Coweta County and West Georgia market right now, the average days on market for sold homes is 59 days. But we're also seeing things sitting as long as 78. That gap tells us a story, right? It tells us exactly how many sellers are bringing the homes overpriced right now to the market. So now here's what most sellers don't know. And this is what is really, really important. When your listing expires, you have 3 options. You can relist with the same agent, same strategy, and hope for a different result, right? Which Einstein famously calls that definition insanity. You can try to sell it yourself as a for sale by owner, or what we call FSBO, or you can bring in a new agent with a new strategy, talking about remarketing, re-energizing, reinvesting into the property, right? So first, let's talk about for sale by owner, because sellers think that that's going to save them otherwise. Well, listen, guys. Just because you're saving on compensation does not mean that it's saving you anything. Because according to the National Association of Realtors, for sale by owners sell for 26% less than an agent represented home. This typically sold for $310 compared to $405 for agent assisted sales. So sometimes people are leaving thousands and thousands of dollars on the table. Only 7% of homes ever end up selling by a for sale by owner. So hiring the agent is one of the reasons why you need to get your home sold. Now let's look at expired listings specifically. I pulled some data. So the Georgia MLS, and in like the 850 price range to $1 million price range, their average listings are 163 days, right? So that's more than 5 months. In that same range, those homes that did sell, 86% days on the market, they sold at 98% of their list price. So the difference in sold and unsold is a big deal, right? So if your home's sitting on the market right now, if it recently expired, I want to invite you to call me, get a free consultation with me. My number is 229-563-3116. I can also send you what I send all my expireds. And this is kind of step-by-step of why homes didn't sell, especially yours. Zero pressure to list with me, just to kind of give you some really good ideas of exactly what you can do next when you're going to hire the right agent to get your home sold. Okay, so moving on. Expired to sold process. Okay, so let's get into what I actually do different, because anyone can say that they're going to do things better, but I want to show you the process. So step one is re-engaging buyers who already showed interest, right? Most agents already chase brand new buyers, but here's the thing. There are two groups of buyers who we already know in your home. Group one, they physically toured your home and didn't make any offer. Maybe the timing wasn't bright. Maybe they needed to see it again with fresh eyes after a price reset or new photos, right? We want to re-engage those people. Group two, they saw it online. They mentally passed because the photos didn't look good. They thought that the home's been sitting. Something must be wrong with it. The job is to reposition your listing so that they look at it again and think, wait, is this a brand new listing? So, step two is a pre-listing marketing campaign. Before your home even sits and hits on the MLS again, I spend about 48 to 72 hours building anticipation. What are we going to do? We're going to talk about this on Facebook. We're doing some YouTube stuff. We're getting on Instagram. We're going on to LinkedIn. I'm doing some direct mail postcards depending on exactly where you live. We're creating this buzz around these listings, so before it even goes live, there's already like this pipeline of buyers ready to schedule a showing on day one, right? Don't forget, I'm not even missing out on my agents yet. So step three, the maximum online exposure. I'm going to push your listing to 450 websites. That's YouTube, Instagram, Google, Realtors, Zillow, Redfin, Trulia, all of that. 92% of the buyers, they're going to start there on an online search. And that's where my marketing budget goes. Step four, if professional photography is the way that your listing didn't go, I'm bringing my listing specialist in that is not doing iPhone photos, guys. Oh my gosh, no iPhone photos. So step five, we're going to get a home staging consultation. We need that. If your house is anywhere above $600,000, we have to come in and get some fresh consultation with one of my stagers, and they're going to talk with us about how we can revamp and re-energize your listing. So, the pricing truth. I have to talk pricing because that is where most expired listings went wrong in the first place. The biggest mistake agents make when they're relisting an expired listing is not telling the truth. Buyers see the same home come back on the market at the same price. Oh, that home still hasn't sold. They're bringing it at the same price. Listen, guys, a lot of time the price is exactly where we may have went wrong in the first place. I can do new photos, new marketing, new strategy, new everything. And if it was overpriced by $50,000 to $100,000 to begin with because you want a negotiating room, we already have to get straight when it comes to the price. So let me give you a real example. In $300,000, $350,000 price range, which is one of the hottest segments in our market right now, right? There's 151 homes sold in the last 6 months. 97% of those sell to list price. Meaning what? Is that like 3% had a price reduction? When they are priced right and they are marketed correctly from day one, these houses are going to sell. Now, if you compare that to active listings sitting in the same price range, there's 62 of them in that price point right now, averaging 49 days on market already, no sales. same price range, widely different outcome. The difference is a strategy. Pricing your home right from day one is based on real current data, not wishful thinking. It's how we protect your equity and get you to the closing table. To the closing table. I can do a full price analysis. That's whole part of my free consultation, completely at no cost to you, right? I come into your home, we can talk all about that. I can show you exactly what's selling in today's market, not yesterday's market, today's market. If you want to know what your listing may sell for next time you put your house on the market, give me a call, 229-563-3116. Also, you can comment below and I will send you personally straight through snail mail my consultation folder, excuse me, that comes to you. So let me tell you a little bit about why sellers trust me with their most important asset to begin with. I'm a listing specialist. That means selling home is in my wheelhouse. I don't work with as many buyers as I work with listings. I know Coweta County market the way a local knows their own neighborhoods. Because what am I doing? Every day I'm watching the market. I'm looking at what's new, what went under contract, what had a price change. I'm looking at the data that's driven, right? I'm not just spraying and praying and just hoping that your house gets sold. That's not going to move inventory, right? You have a new goal. You want to move on. My clients call me to get a realistic and honest approach. I tell them exactly what they need to know, not what they want to hear. Any agent can go in, come in your house and tell you, oh yeah, your house is worth $950,000, when the numbers completely show that it's worth $850,000 to $900,000. That's a $75,000 price difference, right? One of my clients, Kent Jennings, he was great. He gave a review about me. He said I was the best real estate agent in his house selling experience he'd ever had. I took care of everything he needed. His house had a lot of stuff. Their family had went through a really big tragedy. Their home accumulated a lot. I came in with my crew, with my team. We emptied that house out. We made sure they were taken care of. Guess what, guys? They weren't even anywhere close to here. They were in South Carolina. I did all of this for them. All while they stayed up there in South Carolina. They didn't even come home to go to the closing table. So if your home didn't sell, don't give up. The right plan is there with the right agent. I always want to sit down with you. I love doing it in person, but you know something, we can do it over the phone or even on Zoom. I can map out exactly what your next steps would look like. No cost, no pressure. Just a really real conversation on how to get your house sold this time. Not how to just put it on the market and just hope that it gets sold. Sometimes one of the biggest things that my clients tell me and I appreciate the most is like, you know something, Sheree, you're just going to tell us honestly exactly what we have to do. It's not always about what we want to get, because man, I want $1 million and I want it like right now. Unfortunately, I have to put the work in to get that. And we also can't just make up a number and hope that it happens, right? We have to make sure that we're looking at data that drives the inventory. We're looking at exactly what it is that's going to get your home sold. Price, data, numbers don't lie. That's why people love math. Not me particularly, but that's why math is so important when it comes to real estate, because the numbers are not going to lie. They're not going to tell us something that we don't already know. They're going to tell us exactly what it is, where we have to price it at. Then with the data and us working together as a team, we get to relist your home, remarket it, re-energize it, reinvest some energy into it so we can get it sold in this market. Listen guys, my name is Sheree Macaroni. I'm with Southern Real Estate Properties. I'm a real estate agent in the Coweta County area. We are just west of Atlanta, about 30 minutes from the airport. I would love to talk with you further. If you want one of my books on why my home didn't sell, comment below. Subscribe so you see some more of my videos. We're going to shoot these out on a weekly basis. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. Bye.